At Children's of Alabama, we're expected to wash our hands every time we enter a patient's room to avoid the spread of germs that can cause illness or worsen existing conditions. Our goal is 100% compliance with hand hygiene, and that's why we've adopted the just-in-time coaching system. With just-in-time, every time you observe non-compliance, like when a coworker forgets to clean their hands before entering a patient's room, it's your duty and responsibility to remind them, politely and professionally, of course. Here are some scenarios about how to broach the subject and how not to.
Looks like Sam had a good night. You think he's ready for me to send him home?
I think so, but you might want to check on him.
All right, I'll do it. I'll come out and talk to you when I'm done.
All right.
Hey, Sam. How you doing? Doing good? Well, hey there. How are you? Would you look at that? Alabama colors. That's pretty great. Here, why don't you snuggle with that a little bit? Hey, you're a little sleepy. I'll let you rest, but I think when you wake up, we're going to send you home today. Does that sound okay? All right.
Dr. Hayes, what were you thinking? Obviously, you weren't thinking at all. You just spread billions of nasty germs all over that patient's room, and did you gel in? I don't think so.
Are you kidding me? Do you see this MD right here? I didn't go to medical school for a nurse to tell me what to do. Why don't you go clean a bedpan?
Very funny. But far be it some high and mighty doctor like you to care. You just spread billions of germs. There's no wonder infections are spreading like the plague around here. You go, girl. Whatever.
Whatever.
I think we can do a little bit better than that.
Great.
Excuse me, doctor. Were you about to go in that room without gelling in or out? Is it that the dispenser is broken or not working properly?
Yes, that's exactly it. I was in a hurry and I was just going to go in and I wasn't planning to touch the patient. You know, the dispenser's empty.
Well, from my training, you're supposed to gel in or wash your hand when going into a patient's room. And even if you're not touching the patient or just by the bed space, you spread germs to the patient. How about using this dispenser over here?
You're absolutely right. Thank you.
You're welcome. And
Really hate it when I get in such a hurry that I forget the basics of infection control.
And one more thing, call the Rainbow Call Center anytime the dispenser is not working right or properly, and we'll come up and fix it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Phew, now that was much better. And there's something else that's important to know. We need to encourage our patients and family members to speak up too.
Hi, Maddie. How are you guys?
Hey, we're good.
Can I just check on her?
I'm sorry. Would you mind washing your hands before you take care of Maddie?
Sure. I'm so glad you mentioned it. You can never be too safe or too clean. I'm so glad you reminded me.
Thank you. I hated to ask, but I just didn't want her to get sick again now that she's feeling so much better.
Please don't ever hesitate to ask any nurse or doctor, anyone that enters your child's room.
All right.
You can never be too safe, and you can never have too many reminders.
All right. Thank you.
Now that's a great example of healthy hand hygiene behavior. That nurse is obviously already a member of the Clean Hands Club. She made that mom feel comfortable, and I bet she'll be a leader in spreading the word to her colleagues.
We know you're already dedicated to the children and their well-being. That's why you chose to work here. So every time you enter a patient's room, gel in and gel out. No excuses, no exceptions. When you join the Clean Hands Club, encourage your co-workers to join too. If every one of us would wash our hands every time, we can stop infections and keep ourselves and our patients safer and healthier.